Hello and welcome to another episode of the West Coast Conference Insider Podcast here on the Field of 68 Media Network. My name is Rob Doster. That gentleman that you see here with me is Jeff Goodman. And yes, we are going to be joined by Ryan Beasley. And I'm getting that name right this time. Might not have come off perfectly at West Coast Conference Media Day at the end of a long day for us in Las Vegas. But he was a great interview, entertaining kid. Unfortunately, he's an Oakland Raiders fan. That has its pluses, and it seems like right now there's a lot more minuses.
What
To,
pluses? What
to
pluses?
that. The black and gold jerseys are awesome.
Okay. All
The
right.
black and gold
That's
jerseys are awesome. Or I'm sorry, black and silver jerseys are awesome. So credit to him for owning the fact that he is a Raiders fan still.
Hey,
No, but it's a
can
good
we
interview, man.
start? Can we start off by talking about maybe the best game of last week? And we had Chris Victor on the pod a week ago. And I felt like, man, this was going to be a rough stretch for Chris Victor because you don't generally have to go to Gonzaga and then to St. Mary's, especially early on in the league play. So I'm like, man, this is going to be a welcome back, I guess, to the WCC experience because Seattle was in it years ago. But welcome for Chris Victor, and it was a welcome. But man, it was the best game. It was the best game of the week, not just in the WCC last week. It was the best college basketball game of the week. Seattle had control of it. They're up like 8 or 10 after the first half. Held off Gonzaga. Gonzaga comes back, forces overtime, and ends up winning the game. But man, that game was unbelievable, and I think it made a big statement for Seattle that we can compete on the road in the kennel against the best teams in the league.
Yep. It's a win for Gonzaga as well that I think is gonna carry a little bit of weight too, because I do think that Seattle team right now they are, I believe, 108 in the net. They are right up there. There's six teams in the top 120 of the net in the West Coast
Yep.
Conference, but that's something for Gonzaga where that's not going to end up being just a regular like that. That will be a quality win for them when it comes to Selection Sunday. The way that it's kind of stacking up in the WCC, three teams are sitting there 4-0. The three teams that you probably would expect: the Zags, the Gales, and the Broncos. Um, all three of them are also top 20 nationally in margin of victory in conference games. Santa Clara is actually second nationally, tied for second nationally in terms of win margin in the league. Uh, Surprisingly, Gonzaga is not the top team in the WCC in win margin, but they are the top team in the net. They're number 4 there. St. Mary's is number 23, and Santa Clara, they're still right there, man. Number 62 in the net. They are a team that you have to pay attention to when it comes to the bubble, when it comes to NCAA tournament selection, because they're going to be in the mix for the long haul there.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, no surprise with the top of the league right now. But you look at, again, Santa Clara and the last time that they were 4-0, Rob, was back in 97, 98 when they won their first 5 straight. So they put themselves in a good position. That's what Herb Sendek wanted to do here. Their net is right where it needs to be an at-large, team, to be, right there. So I think, it's all kind of there for them for the taking, but they probably, they need to finish, I would say, third. I mean, they got to finish in the top 3 here in the WCC, which certainly they're putting themselves in position here through the first 4 games.
Yep. St. Mary's has now won 6 in a row. They're giving up less than 64 points per game. They're top 15 nationally in that department. And Paulus Morauskas averaging almost 20 points a game. He is at 21 and a half points in league play, 3 doubles so far this season after going for 30 points and 15 boards against your Seattle Redhawks, Jeff.
He's been awesome.
Yeah.
He was a great pickup, like a really underrated pickup to me. A couple of years ago when obviously he didn't play a ton for Arizona, but yeah, in Randy Bennett I trust.
Yep.
That's all I'll say there.
And I will say, Jeff, Elijah Mahi is 4th in the league, almost 17 points a game in scoring at Santa Clara. Our boy Elias Ralph,
Yeah.
3 of the last 4, he's had a double-double. Pacific is 2-2. He just had 20. It is a good sign if you jump on the WCC, the West Coast Conference Insider podcast with us, that you're going to end up having a really hot stretch here. So if you are paying attention, Ryan Beasley, keep an eye on him. He's been playing really well, 5 straight games in double figures for the Dons, and that's only going to go up because he joined us on the West Coast Conference Insider podcast. Let's get into that interview. Ryan Beasley, Raiders fan. And now let me welcome onto the West Coast Conference Insider podcast, Ryan Beasley, who's coming off of 5 straight double-figure games for San Francisco. They went off on a 2-0 week, wins over Portland, wins over San Diego. Now 11-6 overall. More importantly, a 3-1 start in the WCC. Ryan, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. What has kind of led to this turnaround? You guys have won 5 of your last 6. Seems like you've kind of gotten this thing going back in the right direction. How have you guys turned this thing around?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just building. When you lose a couple games, everyone comes back together. We go to the film, go back to the drawing board, and just everybody just having a great competitive spirit coming back and trying to win some more games. So we just got a great competitive group, and we went back to the drawing board, went back to the film, learned from our mistakes, and came out and we were playing together and winning some games.
Hey, Ryan, I'm just glad that Rob got your name straight this time.
All good. I don't take any offense to none of that.
It's all right. Hey, we got into Vegas late. We were dealing with not a lot of sleep for WCC Media Day. He was worried about your teammate's name. I think that was the hardest part.
No, for sure.
I mean, even for you this year going in, now you guys brought back 3 key guys, including yourself from last year, but you had to learn some names going into this year. Let's face it. You have five new guys that are a part of the rotation, obviously Mookie being a big part of it. David coming in. I think people expect you to just pick up where you left off last year, not understanding that the landscape has really changed in college basketball. How hard has that been? Because I think people just expected for you guys, well, we know a few of the names. We know you, we know Tyrone. So you're going to pick up where you left off. How hard has it been to kind of get that chemistry and just get everybody kind of acclimated with one another?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think people understand it's really a process throughout the whole season. It starts in the summer, starts early on in November and December. It's hard to play your best basketball when you first come out. So we're pushing to play our best basketball now in conference and then going into March. So that's our goal right now.
Yeah, speaking of playing your best basketball individually, you're having your best season so far in college, averaging 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Is there any truth to the rumor that this is because that guy Robbie is finally off the team and allowed you to shine a little bit here?
Yeah, I think the rumor is for sure true. He's gone, Germany playing well right now, but yeah, the rumor is for sure true. Playing a lot better basketball because he's out of here.
What has been the biggest difference for you? Obviously, last year we saw a glimpse of it when you started those games in that stretch. But this year, I assume playing with more confidence that you could play through your mistakes this season. How much different has that been for you?
For sure. Also, with me just getting better and being a leader, having to do it for the whole season, I got to be more consistent with my voice, consistent every day in practice. So that's probably the biggest thing for me. I got to bring it every day. Last year, we had a couple others that could lead, and I can kind of play the background role. But this year, I can't really do that, and I got to step up in that kind of role.
How big is that adjustment kind of on the floor, right? Like it's one thing to be able to be in practice and you guys are kind of doing what you do, but you move up the scouting report and opponents are going to face a little more focus on you. How much of an adjustment is that as you kind of move up that scouting report, move up in your role and get older?
Oh yeah, it's for sure an adjustment, but it's just a learning thing for me. Watch a lot more film, trying to get in with Frankie Ferrari helps me a lot with how to attack offenses or how to attack the defense. But I mean, it's for sure been an adjustment. It's not high school. Sometimes you can just walk out there and be the main guy in high school and just go out there and hoop. But this is college basketball. A lot of great teams, a lot of great defenses. So, I mean, it's been fun. I'm still learning, but I'm enjoying playing out there.
So when we talked to you in Vegas, I didn't know you guys had a legend on your team at that point.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Legend Smiley.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
like I had no idea. Freshman, didn't really know much about him, but he's played a pretty significant role for you guys this season. How much does that surprise you? Because freshmen these days, it's harder. Let's face it, it's harder to come in and make an impact because I don't know, everybody's old. Everybody's old. The age
No,
difference
for
isn't what
sure.
it used to be.
No, for sure. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me at all. Legend came in this summer and was really ready to compete. And usually, if you're a competitor, then you can do really well. But he's got the skill. He can shoot the ball really good on defense and is a freak athlete. So I'm not really surprised at all. He just comes out, plays hard every night, and helps our team win.
Why why has Coach Gerlofson been able to kind of have this level of sustained success, right? When you join the WCC, this is a conference with a lot of good teams, especially at the top, right? Come in 20 wins his first year, 23 wins his second year, 25 wins his third season. You go from 7 wins to 11 wins to 13 wins in league play. This is now your third year within the program. You probably know that conference and that institution as well as anybody on that campus right now. What is it about him as a coach that has allowed you to kind of sustain this level of success with all the turnover that you have with on the roster?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a coach you want to play for and want to compete for. He's a competitor himself. He brings it every day, never lacking any days. So he's just a guy you really want to play for. He builds great connections with all of our team, gives us all confidence. So he's just a guy we want to go out there and win for.
So we asked you what the over under. Well, not the over under. We made you pick how many clipboards he was going to break. If you remember,
Yeah,
you
we
picked
did. I
three.
remember.
Yeah, you picked three. We're about halfway through the season. Where's he at right now?
I don't think he's broken any clipboards, but word on the street, he did break a chair. He's broken a chair. So no
What happened?
clipboards though.
Wait,
So
no word on the street. No, no, I
yeah.
want specifics here, Ryan. You're not getting away that easy.
I mean, after it was halftime, I was late coming down. I was talking to a coach walking off the floor. I come down to the locker room, top of the chair is just gone. I really don't know what happened. I didn't see it. I just walked in and see a chair
We
broken.
need video. Hey, Ryan, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna go
Yeah,
get video of this and
yeah,
get Gerlofson. We'll see how heated he got.
for sure. We got to get the video for it.
Is this the first time that a chair has suffered the wrath of allegedly suffered the wrath of the USF head coach?
Uh, I think it's first time for a chair, but I mean, he's just trying to get us fired up, so we respect it.
I mean, that's the thing with him. Like he's the perfect blend, I think, of like an old school guy, but like new school and the relationships and everything like that. Because he's going to hold you guys accountable. Give me your sales pitch. Like when it used to be, guys would take visits all the time, right? And you'd show them around, whatever. You probably did it, my guess, when you were a recruit. But it's changed now. Not everybody does a visit thing because of the portal and everything moves quickly. But when you do talk to a recruit, what's your sales pitch? Because again, this is year 3 for you in the program. That doesn't happen all the time. So obviously, there's something about this program that you really love.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, me personally, I'm from the Bay, so it was kind of no brainer for me to stay home. But for USF in general, I mean, I've gotten better for the last 3 years. I started off with a smaller role my freshman year, uh, went a little higher my sophomore year, and now I'm playing kind of better basketball, being the leader now as a junior. So I seen that path. I just if I stuck with it, just continue to get better. And our staff does a great job with the offense we run. They build great connections. They're just great people off the court and guys you want to play for. So I mean, I seen the rise in my game playing for USF, and I've gotten better since being
Development,
here.
yeah. Player development been huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, obviously for a program that I think now has started to really gain the respect nationally over the last few years, right? I mean,
For
that's
sure.
the big thing. It's not just looked at as a regional program anymore. To me, wouldn't you agree, Rob? Like it's totally changed over the last few years.
So you say that you're born and raised in the Bay. Does that mean that you are a 49ers fan?
Oakland Raiders,
The Oakland Raiders?
Oof, that
Ra-
hurts.
Ra-
Damn.
Vegas now, but I was a Raider baby for sure.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
Pete Carroll hire was just not the way to go.
Yeah,
Not the way to
yeah.
are you
go.
still a Raiders fan now that they decided up and leave?
Yeah, I'm still a Raiders fan for
Yeah,
sure.
he's
I'm
not
still a
like
Raiders
Rob.
fan.
Not everybody's like you and they just hop around and pick new teams
It's not.
when they do well.
It's
Like
not.
some people stick with their team, win, lose, up, down. I mean, it sounds
If
like
you knew
Ryan.
anything about this logo right here, Goodman, you would absolutely not be saying that. You would absolutely not be saying that. We are the biggest losers that you're ever going to meet. And still bleed for it. What's your favorite part about being able to play this close to home, right? And how far away is San Ramon, right? How far away is that from campus?
Yeah, I mean, it's about 30 miles, so about 45, 50 minutes, depending on traffic. San Francisco
More
traffic gets a little
more like
crazy
90 minutes.
sometimes. So
We've all been to San
yeah,
Francisco.
it can for sure get up to about an hour and a half. But if I leave at the right time, it'll take me like 50 minutes.
How
What's the
how
best
big
part
is
about
this
being able
week?
to play that close to home?
Yeah, actually, my brother's old AAU coach just showed up. I got to see him. I just people, family coming to watch me play. My parents moved a little farther. They're down in Hanford. They still show up, but I get texts all the time from just old high school friends, old coaches. Like I said, they're just able to come watch me play and show up and support, and it just means the world to me that I get to see some familiar faces that I haven't seen in a while, and they're able to come see me play.
Yeah, how much you like it, but they're begging for tickets, right? Hey Ryan, let me get seats behind the bench tonight. Let me get front row.
Yeah, first family gets first dibs for sure. But if I got some extra ones, I'll hand them out.
What what's this week gonna be like for you guys? Two road games, um, against teams that you'll be favored probably in both games here. How important is this to keep the momentum going to kind of, get back where you guys wanted to be?
Yeah, for sure. I think WCC play is for sure all about momentum and getting ahead. You want to win these games on the road. It's hard to win in conference on the road. So once
Yep.
if you can steal a couple of these, then you're really in a good spot. So I mean, we got a great week ahead of us of practice, some prep. We go down to LMU, who's been playing very good basketball. Got a lot of respect for their team. So we'll just be prepping for them, getting ready to go, and hopefully we can steal a game on the road.
Is,
You
is
guys
it the
have a
defense? Is that the biggest thing looking at this year compared to the last couple that CG's been on you guys for that you need to ramp that up?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you're not going to shoot the ball at all, like in a game. Like you have bad shooting games, you have mediocre shooting games, and great shooting games, but you can always hold your hat on playing lockdown defense. So that's for sure been a emphasis on our team, trying to get our kills and sit down and get stops so we can get out and run. So yeah, it's a big emphasis on defense this year for us.
Yeah, last thing I got for you, Ryan, is you guys, you're sitting here at 11-6, but you got to win over Minnesota, who just had a nice road win the other day in the Big Ten. You got to win over Mississippi State, who just picked up a win over Texas. Those teams are starting to look a little bit better here. You still got a puncher's chance when it comes to finding a way towards the postseason. Still got two games against St. Mary's. Still got two games against Gonzaga. Still got two opportunities against Santa Clara, which are all going to be wins that will look really good on a postseason resume. How do you guys continue this momentum, and what's the most important thing that you guys have to do? And I don't need the coach speak. We got to stick together and stay. Give me something real. What do you guys have to do to be able to start winning some of these games and knock off some of these bigger teams in your league?
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, everything we want to do is still ahead of us. But I gotta say what you just said. We for sure got to attack every day the right way. We got to continue to get better. But on the court stuff, we got to defend and rebound. If we hold our hat on that, we defend and get stops and rebound the ball at a high clip. We have a great chance to win. I think we're about a 90% winning chance when we win the glass. So we for sure got to hold our hat on beating teams on the glass.
And that I
Take,
remember that was
taking care of
something
the
that
ball as
CG,
well.
yeah, CG said that like to us. That was the biggest thing. He felt like you guys could be a dominant team on the glass this season, and you've been
For
good,
sure.
but not dominant yet, right?
Yeah, not dominant just yet. So we got to hold our hat on that, attacking the glass, clearing the glass on defense, and attacking it on offense. So we'll for sure be doing that going
All
forward.
right. Well, listen, get us pictures of chairs.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens again, we want photo evidence, video evidence, whatever you can get of the damage that CG has done. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you guys.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, Ryan.